The Gentle Anarchist, a biography of Dave Allen. Dave Allen, the Irish comedian with the twinkling eyes, the ever-present glass of whiskey, and the missing fingertip, wasn't just a comedian, he was a cultural commentator, a social satirist, and a master storyteller. He was the observational humourist before observational humour was a clearly defined genre, and his relaxed, almost conversational style masked a sharp wit and a subversive streak that challenged authority and poked fun at the pomposity of organised religion and political power. This biography explores the life and career of David Tynan O'Mahony, the man behind the stage persona, a man who brought a distinctly Irish perspective to British television and cemented his place as a comedic icon. Born David Tynan O'Mahony on July 9, 1936, in Firhouse, a suburb of Dublin, Ireland, Dave Allen inherited his storytelling abilities from his father, John Tynan O'Mahony, the managing editor of the Irish Times. His mother, Jean Archer, was a homemaker with a Scottish background, adding another layer to the young David's cultural influences. His early life was comfortable, but marked by a certain restlessness. He attended Terenure College, a Carmelite school, but found the rigid structure and religious dogma stifling. This early exposure to the perceived hypocrisies of the church would later become a recurring theme in his comedic routines. After leaving Terenure College, Allen briefly considered a career in journalism, following in his father's footsteps. However, the allure of the stage proved too strong. He began his entertainment career as a Butlin's redcoat, a role that honed his performance skills and exposed him to a wide audience. He learned to connect with people, to read a room, and to adapt his humor to different demographics. This experience, though seemingly light-hearted, was crucial in shaping his future comedic style. The early 1960s saw Allen venturing into Australia, where he worked as a television presenter and comedian. This period was pivotal in developing his stage presence and crafting his distinct brand of humor. He learned to be comfortable in front of the camera and to rely on his natural wit and storytelling abilities. It was during this time that he developed the observational style that would later become his trademark. Returning to the UK in the mid-1960s, Allen quickly gained recognition as a stand-up comedian. His appearances in pubs and clubs across the country earned him a loyal following, drawn to his relaxed demeanor and insightful humor. He wasn't reliant on elaborate costumes or slapstick routines. His strength lay in his ability to connect with the audience on a personal level, making them feel like they were sharing a conversation with a friend. His breakthrough came with a spot on the popular television show Tonight, followed by appearances on other mainstream programs. This exposure led to his own series, The Dave Allen Show, which premiered on BBC in 1968. It was here that Allen truly came into his own. The show was a platform for his unique brand of observational humor, his satirical takes on religion, politics, and everyday life. The Dave Allen Show was innovative for its time. It combined stand-up segments with pre-recorded sketches, allowing Allen to explore a wider range of comedic themes. The sketches were often surreal and absurd, pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable on British television. He famously featured himself sitting at a desk with a glass of whiskey, cigarette in hand, later exchanged for a cigar, delivering monologues directly to the camera. This intimate setting created a sense of connection with the audience, making them feel like they were privy to his innermost thoughts. One of the most distinctive features of the Dave Allen Show was the absence of a live audience. Instead, laughter tracks were used sparingly, allowing the jokes to breathe and the performances to speak for themselves. This decision was deliberate, reflecting Allen's desire to create a more intimate and personal experience for the viewer. His humor, though often controversial, was never malicious. He targeted institutions and ideologies, not individuals. He questioned the hypocrisy and absurdity he saw in the world, using humor as a tool to challenge accepted norms. His routines about the Catholic Church, in particular, were both hilarious and thought-provoking. He wasn't afraid to tackle sensitive subjects, but he always did so with a sense of humor that disarmed his critics. The loss of his left index finger remains shrouded in mystery. Allen himself offered various explanations throughout his career, ranging from childhood accidents involving machinery to a self-inflicted injury after a bar fight. The ambiguity surrounding the incident only added to his mystique, becoming a part of his public persona and often referenced in his routines. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, The Dave Allen Show remained a staple of British television, attracting millions of viewers each week. It faced its share of controversy, with some viewers and religious groups objecting to his satirical takes on religion. However, Allen remained unfazed, continuing to push the boundaries of comedic expression. Beyond his television work, Allen enjoyed a successful career as a stage performer. He toured extensively, bringing his unique brand of humor to audiences around the world. He was a master of improvisation, often incorporating audience suggestions into his routines. His live performances were known for their spontaneity and unpredictability, making each show a unique experience. In the 1990s, Allen's television career took a different turn. He moved away from the sketch-based format of The Dave Allen Show and focused on more observational comedy. He continued to tour and perform live, maintaining a loyal following. Dave Allen's influence on comedy is undeniable. He paved the way for a generation of observational comedians, inspiring them to look at the world through a critical and comical lens. His relaxed stage presence, his insightful humor, and his willingness to challenge authority made him a unique and enduring figure in the world of entertainment. He was a master storyteller, weaving anecdotes and observations into seamless comedic narratives. He had the ability to make the mundane seem profound, to find humor in the everyday experiences of life. He wasn't afraid to be himself, and his authenticity resonated with audiences around the world. Dave Allen died peacefully in his sleep on March 10, 2005, at the age of 68. His death was mourned by fans and fellow comedians alike. He left behind a legacy of laughter and a body of work that continues to inspire and entertain. In conclusion, Dave Allen was more than just a comedian, he was a cultural icon. He was a voice for the everyman, a champion of the underdog, and a satirist who used humor to challenge the established order. His gentle anarchism, fueled by a sharp wit and unwavering authenticity, cemented his place as one of the most beloved and influential comedians of his generation. He remains a reminder that laughter can be a powerful tool for social commentary and that even the most serious subjects can be approached with humor and humanity. Dave Allen, the gentle anarchist with the missing fingertip and the ever-present glass of whiskey, will forever be remembered as a comedic genius.